Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and as the sun sets once more over the Brita team headquarters, I'm realizing that there's just a lot of infrastructure work left to be done in this area. Like, if we want to take videos where we, look at our tower from back here, we gotta light this island up. You want a creeper to come blow you up when you're making the intro to your video? I don't think so, Mr. Iskall 89, 8010. I don't actually know Iskall's name, but that's okay. I don't have to, because there is a light in my life and a song in my heart. The light is actually in the torches, but it will bring life to others by not letting them blow up every time they come over here. Now, I've been thinking about this a lot, and ooh, hey, what's this thing? This is also a sign of some sort. What does this say? Island claimed by the Pythonator. That's another name for Python GB, one of Great Britain's most famous snakes, who I actually met at the Too Many Games Expo in Pennsylvania a couple months ago. Well, I say a couple, but more like in the summer. But either way, Python GB apparently claiming that island for himself. I'll let him light that up because I see he's got another marker there. He clearly wants the whole thing. So I'll let him have all of the glory of illuminating the whole thing. Oh, there are monsters ever. He's took my boat. He took my boat already. He took my boat already. We're going down. I'm yelling timber. Okay, we're going to eat a potato real quick to get our health back. And we got to get out of here before the drown start throwing tridents at us. Clearly, I did not calibrate my expectations appropriately for the scenario. Okay, on the plus side, we are no longer in immediate mortal peril, which is always a plus, as the kids say, who know how to add. Now, on the downside, clearly we've got some, life-saving issues in terms of, life preservation. We don't have enough life preservers on our body. Clearly we need more of those and less of these errors. So, let's go ahead and get a nice rest, address the errors of our ways, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what we're doing with the base here. I have been, falling onto the ground, for one thing. That's always fun. I love falling onto the ground. Gravity brings me joy every day. Hey, man. How you doing? Getting hit by a trident? Yeah, you are. How about you, buddy? You want a trident? Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. That's fine. A lot of these guys are really busy. They don't have time to get hit by tridents. That guy does. He's just making time for me, which I appreciate. You know, that's a kindness. I actually really don't want to get blown up over here, though, because I don't want to fix this road. I don't have access to concrete easily and all that. My original plan, though, was to hang out on this little island here, showcase this base area thing, and then run inside and show you that I have been approved the task of designing a vault door. Now, a lot of you guys know that there's a lot of crazy redstoners on the server, and there's a lot of interesting ways to make a vault door. I've got some ideas in mind. I don't want to give anything away, but it's definitely going to be an explosive event or something. But anyway, I was like, well, where should I put this vault door? I wandered back in here. These do not look like places to put vault doors. Then I came back over this way, and I was like, oh, what's this hole in the ground? Why is there just a hole in the ground here? And originally it had no ladders and just a bunch of hole. So I came in and I added some ladders, a workbench, that sort of thing. This used to be just a bunch of several stacks of cobble. You know, if anybody happens to know whose fault that is, feel free to write them a citation in their YouTube comments section. But it seems like this incredibly windy path here might provide me an opportunity to place a vault door. Now, the placement would be down in this ravine, which is pretty interesting, but I'm kind of thinking there's probably a more direct route than what we had right there, right? I can't build a fancy, complicated vault door today all on my own, but what I can do is maybe make it a little bit easier for whoever comes down that ladder next back here to actually get down to the ravine, right? Nobody wants to walk all up and down these halls. I'd be willing to bet. I'd be willing to wager. I'd be betting to win, I think, that if we just went straight down here, just dig straight down the way that, you know, man was meant to, you know, maybe we'll find an access point to that very same ravine, right? Like, that might be a thing. Oh, we're out of ladders already. Okay, so the nice thing about this plan is that if we are actually right, we don't need some of those other ladders from before, so we can go steal them out of that other thing that I put the ladders on, right? We can grab at least like 6 or 8 more ladders just off of this over here. Let's pay attention to the way we go. We seem to go kind of this way and then over and then around and then down. We do double back at some point though to get to the ravine, right? This seems like there would definitely be an intersection there. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to steal the ladders that we ourselves placed because we know better than anyone that if we need more than 4 ladders, then that's going to be something we feel bad about personally. But I think that there's a way. I think there's a way here, guys. Just believe in me the way I believe in myself. Foolishly and without reservation. Oh, this is not smart. This is a bad way to do every part of this. But you know what? That's okay. That's the Joe Hills difference. You know, that's fine. So, I really feel like we should be at the ravine almost. But even these 4 ladders, or these 3 more ladders here, don't seem super promising at the moment. Is it just like down here? Is it hiding? I hear bats. Are the bats in the ravine? Now I'm in a hole. I mean, I was already in a hole, but like, I wasn't digging myself a hole. I was digging the whole team a hole before. Now I'm just looking foolish for you guys. That is incidentally undesirable. I feel like I should be low enough. If I dig far enough in either direction, it must be inevitable that I would strike the ravine, right? That's how ravines work. They're ravenous. There we go. Look at that. I bet whoever dug this crazy, insane, windy tunnel is going to come over here and be like, oh, Joe Hills, you did the best job with this new non-windy tunnel. But how are they going to know that this new tunnel is from me? I didn't bring any signs. Why didn't I bring any signs? That was terrible planning. New mission. Let's go find a sign and label this the at Joe Hills Ravine Tunnel Expansion Ladder Bridge. Because, you know, that's a constructive thing to lay claim to. Some people might say, Joe, why is there still like 8 different ladder intervals here? That's a great question. Did I fill this with signs at some point? Why didn't I fill that with signs? I genuinely intended to at one point or another. Okay, and you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to grab a few more of those and just maybe slightly improve this, improve the ladder situation just a little bit, you know? You can always kind of just nudge things a little bit closer to perfection. Which is why my house is never clean. Because every time I walk past something that's out of place, I kind of clean that one thing. Ladder down to ravine. Enjoy. Yeah, we'll make that a little bit more positive there. You know, put a real upbeat spin on it, okay? Oh, see, I don't love this. I don't love all of this. All of this is a little much, you know, if you ask me. Like, having this many ladders to go down to the ravine is maybe too many ladders. But core concept brings us back here to the ravine where everything is excellent. So, then the question becomes, should we just fix that first ladder shaft in the first place? I don't know, because I don't know, people might want to build other stuff down here on this tier, or on this level, but I think what we can do is we can kind of consolidate this some, right? Let's just go ahead and put in some cracked stone, because that indicates like there's clear player intent. Nobody's like, oh, this cracked stone came with the building. It didn't. That would be a mistake to assume, right? So we can kind of swing in here like so. Clear the ceiling out a little bit. Now, question about this ceiling is, are we going to punch through to the sky? Because, yeah, that sort of sky-like thing there, that's no good either. We're going to kind of fill that in so nobody accidentally gets the sky blown up over them if there's a creeper or something. Gonna bring this way. Then we can just consolidate these ladders a little. Collect a torch here, you know, that sort of thing. Real simple, classical Minecraft movements. Why am I still carrying all of these raw meats? They're rotten meats. Okay. It is smart to have that headboard there so nobody goes all the way through. We could do a fast drop maybe even with a... See, I don't want to start... I'm kind of tempted to start doing fancy water stuff, but I know other people wanted to do water elevators. So I'm just trying to establish the core locations of things. Oh, look, there's a creeper down there. Do you think we can hit him with Mjolnir's hammer? Whoops. Can we get our hammer back? Oh, no, we can't because we picked up some garbage cobblestone. Okay, I'm glad that still came back eventually. I would be so mad if I lost that forever. Also, I'm going to slowly starve to death here. So, when you think about, like, good plans, that wasn't one of those. Now, I do think I am going to wall this off here and this off here. Downward to the ravine. Left to basement expansion. And left is kind of loose here, like, this is... Welcome to the basement expansion. Do it yourself. Seriously. Build what you will. G-team. I was going to say we need some safety mechanisms here. What is shooting at me? I mean, I'm guessing a skeleton. And now I see now from down there. You know what would be a great mechanism right here? Would be a glass railing. Let's just glass railing this whole thing here. We're going to create a nice little balcony here that kind of sets kind of a sense of space. I'm going to establish a clear sense of space here. So anybody who wants to can just kind of poke their heads out, see down, right? Like, that seems kind of cool to me, having that opportunity. So we're going to dig under here, too, if I can. Yeah. And down that way a little. We're going to be very careful not to fall in the ravine, because that will make us look silly. And if there's one thing I've learned on YouTube, it's that you never want to look silly. It underwhelms people. They're just like, Joe, I thought you were a serious YouTuber, and now I see you are like dancing silly in this video. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't need this kind of heat. Okay, so once we get here though, we are also going to need access across to that area. So what I think I'm going to do is to build a nice little glass tunnel here. Just kind of straight across, right? That's pretty cool, right? Everybody loves glass tunnels. As long as a creeper doesn't blow it up, you know, you're all good. And what are the odds a creeper going to blow it up? Because, like, you properly lit all this, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's perfect. So, we kind of have established here kind of the foundational elements of this tunnel. Is that a single block drop? That seems safe. Yeah, that's perfect. Great. And then, you know, if somebody really wants to, they can just jump down the ravine here. So we have a relatively safe entrance with clear lines of sight that are going to deter, you know, mobs from spawning and imminently killing or immediately killing anyone. I kind of want to clear out some of this diagonally under here, too, just because it'll look cooler, you know? The more of the ravine you can see, like... I mean, that's really what people come down here for, is the ravine. Like, they're not coming down here to look at the walls. They're coming down to look at the ravine. I can just kind of add some glass there. Make sure nothing shoots up at them. And there's another skeleton. Remember how I said skeletons were lame? He did. He remembers. He's not happy about it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we are going to make room in our inventory now to pick up that torch that dropped. But, like, not immediately, because that would be practical. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. This seems like a reasonable approach to all of this. This is exactly how I used to play single-player Minecraft when I would explore ravines. I would build these terrible... This is not actually very pretty. I don't... No, this is bad. We're gonna get rid of a lot of that. And we're gonna extend it a little bit, but we're gonna get rid of the walls, right? There we go. So we have somebody who comes down the ladder is not going to immediately walk into the ravine. And then they can come around the corner here, and then they're fine. I think that this is good. This is right. This gives people a chance to make some mistakes, but not immediately die. You know, that's how life should maybe be. I'm not an expert on that, though. Don't assume that I'm correct. I don't know if I love this, though. I kind of think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a redstone torch down here below. Then I'm going to get one of these lanterns. Just going to light that. Just a little light to let people know, hey, you're kind of near where you're supposed to be. Wonder if I should do that like here, too. Would that be cool? How would you... Oh, you can't really light that without it being visible somehow, though. That would be, like, super obvious. But should I give this more of a tunnel feel to it? Like, this is a really straightforward tunnel right now. And that's fine if your only objective is to create a tunnel. But maybe my objective is to bring new life and excitement to this project. Like, let's punch a hole in that wall and put this here. Boom! Now people are like, I feel illuminated by a powerful lantern light, you know? That was not something I was expecting, but here it is anyway, you know? What's this? Another powerful lantern light. See? This is good, yeah. Not great, I mean, it's not going to win any awards, but you know what? That's okay. Like, nothing I do wins any awards. And also, that's probably my fault, because I haven't, like, applied for any. So, like, I'm not feeling bad for myself here, just, you know, statement of fact? I don't know. It's a statement of the great fact that I don't bother applying for things. Okay, cool. So now we got a nice little tunnel. Let's give it a little arch. A little sweet little arch. Beautiful, kind, gentle arch here. Kind of makes me want to put a light up there, too. Probably not a good idea. Maybe not a great idea, but you know what? Maybe it's an idea at least. So we'll just put that there. Boom. Welcome to the ravine entrance experience. There we go. There we go. Now this is something, guys. This was nothing before. This was nothing. Now that sure is something, huh? Let's go ahead and just maybe clean that up a little bit. Maybe go ahead and... Oh, wow. Why don't we stack some of this glass on top of itself? You know, we could actually mirror what we did there. Here. You know, kind of have this kind of step down on either side. But yeah, there we go. There we go. This is kind of nice. You know, I could even stretch this out a little bit on that side. Add a little bit of, what do you call it? Regularity, symmetry. Dang it, another skeleton there. Who would have thunk his arrow went kerthunk? Oh, I'm out of food, though. So, like, in terms of, like, my strategy, I should probably leave this be. I do like the idea of having random cracked bricks that look like doors. I think that would really resonate with people. So let's just kind of, every so often, have cracked brick doors. Boom. Yeah, this is a space. We could even kind of crenellate this, like inverted crenellate it. No, we're good. We're good. We're going to leave it. Okay, this has not been arguably my most productive episode in terms of, you know, what I have constructed. But I think in terms of the benefit to my other teammates, this is actually going to be pretty huge. They're going to be going down that ladder all the time. The last thing to do, actually, is probably to run upstairs real quick and actually find some water to use in that, where that, like, quick fall could be. Because I'm sure that they will want to drop down there all the time. Oh, I forgot I'm out of food, too. So I should not be dropping down places all the time. There's a pig. Can we eat you? Are you food? Food? Not until I get rid of this dirt. Okay, that's fine. Dirt's gone. So we'll cook that and eat it later. And run back here. Drop. Oh, we're going to start taking pain damage from not having food soon. That's going to be like, as the kids say, its own whole thing. And I'm sure none of this is possibly food in any way. Well, uncooked potatoes. Are any of these furnaces? Is that a furnace? Are you a furnace? You're a dropper. Why is nobody here a furnace? Unfathomable. So, furnaces. Make 15 so we have room for them. Gonna put that pork chop in there with that coal. While that cooks, we will just run on over this way. Got kind of this little entrance here. And then, yeah, right down there, what we'll do is we'll set up a single block of water. I think it needs to be too deep for safety purposes. Is that true? I don't know. It's fine. But now, if somebody who climbed way up this ladder here and wanted to drop all the way down, they could. Assuming that they knew what they were doing. Hey, that was quick. Yay. Okay. So, I figure we'll go ahead and run upstairs, eat that pork, and then call this an episode. Because I'm getting a little bit hungry. I was going to say peckish, but that's like what chickens do. And do chickens eat pigs? I don't know. I need to go review the film Chicken Run by the people who made Wallace and Gromit. Okay, there we go. There we go. Full tummy, full spirit, full speed below. Below. There we go. That works. This is now a usable entrance to a future usable space. That is literally a creeper. Why did that not come back? Okay. We're gonna really have to consider lighting that up over there. I'm just gonna point that out. I know that there's no way for them to actually make that jump. Don't love it nonetheless. I do not love it. But anyway. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.